going on, people? What's going on, my beautiful bees? We're here at Veg Fest. Let's go take a look. Nikki's somewhere.
I think she's upstairs right now.
Okay.
Yeah. I think there's a Mercy for Animals table up there. I think she's around there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I guess we'll go walk around.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, take care.
Yeah. Ooh. Do you like it? Sure.
We have moringa on the side, and then we need to service on the side.
Okay.
The moringa is very high in antioxidants, vegetables, and protein. It's awesome. It's very rare. This harvest is Hydro all-around protein cake.
Good. Want to try it?
It tastes better than it looks, trust me. It looks like swamp water, but it tastes great. Yeah, just give it a little swirl. It kind of makes it come on with
It's actually quite good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
It's right here.
It's all sprouted.
Yes.
It's awesome. The cabbage. Hi. Can I try one of your bowls?
The whole bowl?
Yeah.
The whole bowl?
And I'll go for a lemonade
What do you order, sir?
and one of your chocolate.
For sure. And then a lemonade after that. And cupcakes, so $12.25 altogether.
I got the 25.
For sure.
Ooh, it looks good. What's all in there? You got a bunch of lentils? I might get into some of that.
Lentils. It looks like right up stuff you like, kale.
Yum. I'm going to, is this the focus on me? This is raw vegan. Yeah, right, eh?
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah. Let's try some of this. I'm going off the rails a little bit today, but it's all good. We'll make it up tomorrow with the fruit. Oh my god. That's so good. That's really good. Wow. Oh, I got chocolate all over my face.
No, you're good.
This is pretty healthy right here. We got a bunch of rice, chickpeas. Let's try it.
Is that the avocado that's nicely cut like that?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's nice.
It's their new dish.
Hey, what?
Yeah, wow.
Really good. Wow. Really good spices on there. Amazing. Amazing. I've seen you on YouTube.
What's your name?
Nice to meet you. I am. I'll chill you outside. Our video.
And I went off a couple times, but over 40 years ago I became vegetarian, and then I went to vegan, and now a raw vegan for 10 years.
Wow. Videotaping that?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. For 10 years. I'm starting to get into raw vegan food.
Oh, you are good at it.
Yeah.
You should get some of my books because they're so good. One is my newest one. These are all really quick recipes in this book. That's going to take 10 or 15 minutes to have a delicious raw meal. I'm a real foodie, so food's important to me. I want to eat good food, I want cheese, I want all the stuff I left behind, but I want it healthy and without hurting anyone.
Exactly. I couldn't agree more.
So this is a good way to do it.
I'm on YouTube as well.
Are you? Oh, good.
Alkavi.
Alkavi.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just about being yourself, and I'm getting into raw food because I killed myself. with just changing my diet.
Right.
It all starts with the food you eat too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Food is
Yeah,
doubt about it.
totally. Well, it's so nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
Thank you so much for coming.
Yes.
And Mimi was also awarded the title of PETA's Sexiest Vegetarian Over 50. Ladies and gentlemen, Mimi Kirk.
And one day I went out from the studio to get my lunch, and I was driving back, and my lunch was sitting on the car seat next to me. It happened to be some roast beef, sorry to say that word here, but there it was, and I grabbed a piece to take a bite, and the next thing you know, I thought I bit the back of my hand. And I looked to see, and it wasn't my hand, and that is the first time I realized I was eating flesh. It was shocking to me. I grew up on the standard American diet. I ate meat 3 times a day because my mother said that's how I get my protein and that's how I be healthy. And now I realize this is flesh of an animal. I got sick to my stomach, and so I went back to work, didn't eat my lunch, obviously, and I went home and told my children that we weren't going to eat meat anymore. And I explained that it's from animals, those little animals that we love so much. I mean, I didn't grow up on a farm. I grew up in Hollywood. There weren't any, pigs or cows or anything I saw other than, on my plate and at the market. I never put it together. So it took me all that time to realize it. And then I couldn't do it anymore. So I told them that they could eat, if they went out, they wanted to eat meat or anything they wanted, they could have it, but I couldn't cook it. I couldn't have it in the house anymore. So that was my first opening to that, a vegetarian. And then I didn't know anything about a vegan. I didn't even know what that was. My kids had cheese and eggs and other things. We just didn't eat anything with a face. That's what we used to tell everybody. We don't eat anything with a face. And then all of a sudden I started finding out about what veganism was. And I realized that the animals still are tortured and treated horribly. And so then I became a vegan. And it's really hard to eat unhealthy as a raw vegan because you're not eating any processed food at all. You're eating fresh food. Now in the stores, at least when I travel around the world, I'm finding lots of food in the stores that might be minimally processed, and those are raw, they're still raw foods. And here's what happened. I guess I was around 69, and I went to get my annual checkup, and my blood pressure and cholesterol was high. Well, my family health history is really bad. I have 2 sisters that had cancer. Another sister that died of a heart attack early on. My brother had died of leukemia. My father died in his early 60s of Parkinson's and diabetes and other things. My mother lived a long life, but she had a heart problem. I had a sister that lived, I only have one living sister now. So when my doctor gave me a prescription, all I could see was my family's health history facing me at 69. And I thought, no, this is not going to happen. So I went home and I started searching the internet because everything is true that's on the internet. And all that kept coming up is raw food. And I'm going, oh no, carrot sticks and celery the rest of my life? I don't think so. This is not what I want to eat. But then I thought, listen, this is your option. You're either going to try this, start juicing, and you're going to eat this food, or you're going to fill the prescription. So of course my choice was to eat the food. Well, it only took me 1 week to realize how good I felt. 1 week. But I didn't really like the food. So I decided I had to start figuring out how to make food I like since I was a good cook. And that's how I started writing recipes. I started developing food that I like. I love lasagna. I learned how to make a raw lasagna. I love pasta. I learned how to make a raw pasta. I love cheese. I learned how to make raw cheeses. So that is how I got started writing my recipe books, because I wanted to feed myself this delicious food, stay healthy, and all of that. So 6 months later, I went back to my doctor, and he said, everything looks really good, those pills are helping you. And then when I told him I didn't take them, he was really surprised. He said, well, what are you doing? I said, I changed my diet. Why is it doctors don't tell you to change your diet? They tell you every other thing to do. Well, that's because they studied in school and they're supposed to give you a prescription. You go to a surgeon, guess what they want to do? Surgery. So now I say, you have to go and get your blood checked and get checked up, but you need to be your own doctor. So I really feel that health is very important as a holistic way of living. And back to the animals, did you know that, I just read this report, over 58 billion animals are killed annually for food consumption. Just imagine that, 58 billion. There are so many documentaries out today talking about the animal situation and how we have to stop this cruelty. So it goes in all kinds of areas. And I sit with people who are eating meat. I don't try to push what I do down anyone's throat. I only tell you that this works for me, and it works for so many of my clients, and works for so many people, to change your diet.
Hey you guys, so I am back home now. That was such an awesome day, great food. It was so great meeting Mimi Kirk. She's such a sweetheart and such a great speech. It was amazing, and more motivation for me to keep going with raw food. So that was just so special. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Hope you enjoyed this video. Be alkaline, be yourself, and be doing something that you enjoy. Take care.